So this will be the second time I'm recording this, because the first time I apparently forgot to turn on my microphone. I think it's time that I start using this channel, however. I'm trying to think of everything that I wanted to say before. I've uploaded all sorts of random things before, from the random RX-7s I had lying around to animation projects from college, just a random odds and ends kind of a thing. I've gone through a lot of changes since 2007 when I started this YouTube channel, most of which of these changes have happened within the last 5 or 6 years. It may take a long time to do this video. It's kind of going to be an all-encompassing kind of intro to my personal vlog series. I have a very hard time expressing feelings and thoughts, at least without first lengthy introspection. And this channel will be to kind of get me out of that, help me in the habit of expressing myself more openly, more completely, fully, and to be a better person for it, and to explore my humanity more. Within the last few years, I've gone from someone who was a believer in Christ and being raised in a Christian home to now being a full-fledged atheist, having unshackled myself completely from religious dogma. I was originally raised in a very right-leaning household, and when I kind of got out on my own, I was like, yeah, I'm libertarian, I'm all about freedoms and what the country was founded on, and just going around and experiencing life and experiencing different cultures, what other people had to go through, what they experienced. It was very eye-opening in the fact that not everyone starts out the same way in life. Not everyone has the same advantages. They don't have the same upbringing. We need to have a better safety net in place for those who aren't as fortunate as people like I was, or for a lot of society out there. No man is an island in society, just like we are all supposed to be respected members of the society. And the society owes us things just like we owe the society. It's a two-way street. Society has always gotten more complex throughout mankind's history, and we need to stop shooting ourselves in the foot in the name of those freedoms. Long story short, no longer right-leaning, no longer libertarian, now get called socialists and or liberal more than I ever was called conservative growing up. And I definitely feel like I am leaning more on the whole democratic socialist side of things. Yes, capitalist society, but a good safety net for those people who are not as lucky as us. For people who need things, for people to experience life without having to fear going bankrupt for health care. As far as what had happened to me within the last 5-6 years, a little longer, I'd gotten married, had a kid, gotten broken down emotionally and mentally to the point where it wasn't healthy on any level. Anyway, divorced, have worked really hard these last 2-ish years to put myself together in some ways that when I had realized, at least at the start of how hurt I was, that I didn't even realize how bad it was. Anyway, we will be getting on to that a lot more in the future, I am sure. But I don't think I would be as strong as I am today and as put together as I am if it wasn't for my amazing girlfriend. She has done so much for me that I don't think she can ever truly know. Thank you. I do sometimes struggle with how to form words and sentences accurately when I'm trying to convey an important message or reflect on my own experiences. It's one of the things that I really am trying to do with this video series. Kind of break out of my molds, get out of my comfort zone, force myself to think about things, to react to things, to get used to expressing those reactions out loud and really drive that home. Having come from the existence that I've recently endured in the past few years, and some of which I'm currently still going through with custody battle. I will say this: the human spirit and resolve is capable of many things, most of which you won't even realize that you're capable of until you go through it. If you're currently experiencing hardship, whether it be mental, physical, spiritual, or emotional, know that this is not the end. This is not the last chapter of your story. You can continue. You can exist. You are strong. You are stronger than you realize, and you can do it. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to get all serious. I think that's all I have to say for now. As I said, I plan to do more of these over the coming weeks, months, years, as I can think of topics to cover, thoughts on issues, or I want to try to break out of my shell or try to experience or express things in a new way. I do hope that this video has helped someone out there. If not, I hope in the long run at least it will be helpful for myself. I hope you all have a good night.